Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning, y'all. Good morning, happy Wednesday. Um, as I always do, well, number one, hope you guys had a great day yesterday. Hope you guys have a great day ahead of you today. Make the best of it. And as I always do, I just want to share a message with y'all. And usually, my messages are not scripted at all. Period. It's usually something that either hits me like a ton of bricks or something that I'm going through. Right. So this morning, I'm downstairs. Right, and I see the I have like a little box with all the Halloween decorations, right? So I sat there and I stared at it real quick because this is how things catch me, you know. Um, and I said to myself, where the heck did it go, right? And I know I'm not the only one that goes through this. When you look at pictures, when you get like sometimes memories on that come up on your like your social media, you wonder where did that time go, right? And a lot of times it's because for me, and I'm saying for me, and let me know if I'm not the only one, but for me, it's because my mind is always 10 steps ahead. My mind runs ahead of me, and I'm going to be honest and transparent about it. I know I'm not the only one out there that goes through this. You know, my mind gets ahead of me. I get anxious a lot, and that sometimes steals the moment for me. So I have to be deliberate in capturing certain moments, right? So in looking at those Halloween decorations and saying to myself, man, where did it go? I realize that the only thing that I can do is deliberately slow myself down. Deliberate. It's going to take effort, in those moments. It's going to take just to simply sit still and grasp that picture. And if it even takes simply just describing to yourself in your mind what you're seeing at that moment. It may sound crazy. I don't care who you are. It may sound nuts, but you might have to look at it and be like, you know what? That snow looks great. And I love the smile on their face or whatever it may be at that moment, or listening to some birds or something, or listening to the noises and the sounds around you and describing them to yourself will help you grasp that moment. And maybe that's what we need to do. Maybe that's all that it takes so we don't lose those precious moments, in anxiety, in worry, and worrying about where I got to go next or what I have to do tomorrow, stuff like that. Because those moments are all we have, and those Halloween decorations helped me to see that. It just hit me like a ton of bricks. I saw them, and I'm like, man, it felt like we didn't even celebrate, Halloween or Thanksgiving, or it just seemed like it was all a blur. And why? Because sometimes I get stuck in anxiety. And, I have to deliberately slow myself down. It's going to take effort. It can be tiring at times because it can be. But what's worth it? It's good. Whatever is worth it, you're going to fight for. So it's worth it. Watching, my wife outside with Gavin yesterday playing in the snow. I was so tired from shoveling every few hours and cleaning up the house because of the snow that I fell asleep. I knocked out. I didn't even realize it. I fell asleep. And my back was bothering me. I'm going there. My back was a little tight, and I laid down real quick and just fell out and didn't realize it. And then what woke me up was the noises, right? So I looked outside. He was playing in the snow with Maria. So I stood in the window, and that's all I had was that moment, just to stand in the window and look at him, look at Maria playing with him. That's all I had, and I had to really absorb that moment. And then, my wife put some stuff on social media. She posted it, and I looked at those pictures, and I was like, man, I missed that moment. But I stood in the window, and he didn't know I was looking, just watching him in his element and absorbing those moments and trying to enjoy it. I wish I would have been out there with him, but that's neither here nor there. But that's what I'm talking about, is trying to just simply capture the moment. I don't want to take it too far. Um, Capture those moments because they're precious. Let's not let the time just go by. If you have to deliberately stop yourself and say, okay, what am I looking at right now? Look at that and describe the colors, describe the sounds, and describe. That's how we get away from those anxious thoughts that take us away from the very moment. All right. And I just want to let y'all know you're not by yourself if you go through it. And if you're not and you listen to this whole thing, please comment in the bottom below because I want to hear your comments and stuff. Because know that I'm not by myself and I'm not just speaking into this camera for no reason. Um, but thank you. Thank you for listening if you did. Thank you for listening. Thank you for sharing if you did. And let's just take care of one another. Let's look out for one another because we need it. Let's love on one another. All right. I love y'all. God bless y'all. Thank y'all. And have a great day. Thanks.